Excellent. Well, I'm happy to be speaking today. Um, Barb Chamberlain, who's currently the active transportation director of the state of Washington's Department of Transportation, had this great question. Owning and driving a car has long been a symbol of financial success, but how about looking at what it takes to access everything when you ride a bike? So that's a little bit of introduction to what I'm going to talk about today. So I'd like to talk to you about my journey as a transportation bicyclist, talk about the kind of bikes I have, the kind of gear I carry, what do I do when it rains, bike parking, and some route planning, how I get around Daytona Beach. So I think it's possible to live well without a car. At least I've been doing it for a long time. My Florida story begins in 2006 when I moved to Daytona Beach to be a professor. I had really privileged to have a job before I had a house. So I was able to find a house within 1.5 miles of my job, which was great. So the challenge wasn't so much getting to work. You could walk to work if I needed to, but it was other things like grocery shopping. And when I was a graduate student, I always would use a backpack to go grocery shopping. It's like, I got so sweaty, and Florida's even really hot and muggy. And it's like, what am I going to do? So I Googled, how do I carry groceries? And I discovered the cargo bike. So you can imagine, yay, your back is not all sweaty anymore. You just don't have a backpack on, and you can carry everything in your trunk. So this here's my trunk. So let me tell you a little bit about what kind of rider I am. I take lots of short rides, mostly for transportation, although during the pandemic, I've been taking actually lots of recreational rides because I've been basically working from home. But Love My Ride is kind of a fun website and app where you can track your rides. And at least since 2017, I've gone about 5,000 miles, but taken over 1,700 trips. And I'm proud that bicycling does not emit lots of carbon. So that's according to Love My Ride, that's the carbon savings. So not having a car definitely saves you money. I haven't ever owned a car, but I understand that, buying a new one costs around $9,000. So sometimes I sit back and dream and think, wow, 15 years in Daytona Beach times $9,000. That seems like a lot of money. But I once ran into another bicyclist on the street, and he said he bicycles everywhere and he uses what he saves to go traveling, take the airplane somewhere. So that's fun to think about. So get back to grocery store. So I got my cargo bike, and instantly it was really wonderful. You can see here my first cargo bike loaded up with groceries over here. And this is a more recent photo during the pandemic where I was biking a little bit further so I could find a Publix grocery store that actually did curbside delivery. So they would actually it was actually a very nice way to shop. They bring the bikes to you, and they would give me a little bit of a strange look. We're supposed to fill up your bicycle. Okay. But after doing it for a whole year, I got to know all the people working there that would bring me my groceries. So now, fortunately, I'm vaccinated and back at my old grocery store where I'm picking my own groceries up.